I don't think you guys have ever talked about this, but do you remember the first time that Pink's made it on like a random podcast?
Yeah.
Like somebody talked about it?
Yeah.
It was My First Millions, I think.
Yeah, I think that was it's kind of it. Yeah.
Because before that, what was it?
I don't know.
I don't think it was. I mean, I guess I was on your podcast in 2020, on this podcast.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Live from Hotel Zaza.
Yeah, we did. Sat around.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We did. I was wearing a Tubo Ranch hat.
Let's go.
Oh wow.
Before we had these, before these were shipped in.
Yeah.
Same style.
But yeah, it was the My First Millions podcast.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Like, from my perspective, that feels like that was like a watershed moment.
It was a very big moment.
Yeah.
And I remember like the days leading up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember knowing a little bit about My First Millions, and I think I follow some of those guys on Twitter or something. And my buddy,
because you knew that one guy.
Yeah, Bar Shop.
Yeah.
Produced it, and he's like, "Hey, just FYI, you're about to be." Like they talked about Pinks for 15 minutes on the podcast, and I can't remember if he asked for permission or if he just said, "Hey, just heads up." But I was like, "Oh, cool." And I think I texted Carter and was like, "Hey, we're about to be in this podcast, in a second."
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And that was like why Cody Sanchez knew what it was, because she had heard about it on there.
Think about how weird that is.
That was the first time I had like just random college buddies like, dude, I listen to this podcast every day, and they just started talking about your thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird what registers with people?
Dude,
yeah,
it's
like that was
I was doing the exact same stuff a week ago. You didn't give a shit then.
But this person started talking about, I mean,
the
with
same day that it was released, I think both of our phones blew up with
like
people from the woodworks that we haven't talked to in 5-10 years that are like, dude, I just listened to this. That was crazy. And we're like, yeah. Like we didn't do anything different. We're just cleaning windows and the thumbnail on that video.
I think the weirdest one is like the people with all the brand Instagrams. They're like, this brand has cracked the code. Watch Pink's 3-step strategy.
What do you think about that?
I think it's wild. Number one, that like,
so funny.
There's all these brand accounts out there that like, those guys aren't brand experts, but I mean, I guess they like love it and they're passionate about it. But for some reason, because they have this platform, people like really are like, dude, this guy's the guy. And he like talked about your thing. And I have all these friends reach out. They're like, it took this random guy validating it on Instagram to like get you to be like, oh yeah, this is, I don't know. I just think it's so funny.
My favorite part about it is like, they say, here's a 3-step strategy. They do this, this, and this. And I can promise you that anytime we've ever made anything, it's never been because of a strategic framework we created.
I wish I was that smart to come up with a strategy to say like, this is how it's going to work.
It's always been like, this is kind of hilarious and this is stupid. Let's just do it.
Totally. But people, it's a great like selling tactic.
It's so funny.
Dude,
copy these 3 steps and you'll be successful. And you're like, well, you're smarter than me to figure out that there's 3 steps here, I guess. Or you're a better sales guy than I am.
Yeah.
Like that's gotta just be because somebody wants to make themselves like feel good about themselves. Like I figured this stuff out. Like I don't think anybody
cracked
realizes
the Pink's code.
This is literally just like Carter's brain just being like, all right.
Yeah, and literally
I'm
We're just having fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of iPhone notes. There's legitimately nobody else like on the Instagram. Does anybody else have the password besides you two?
No.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, every day someone's like, hey, who runs the marketing? I'd love to like use it. And I'm like, dude,
what agency do you guys use?
Like, we might be in the wrong business. Like maybe we should just like figure out how to take on a bunch of clients or something. No. But yeah, it is wild that people chalk it up to like, even, and this is a weird shout out, but like one of my friends is like I think she's the CMO at Neighborly. She like, I went to college with her.
Basically a big competitor of us.
Yeah, literally the biggest service company.
So what are you doing?
Yeah, got bought for 2 Bs or something like a few years ago. And she's like, the amount of people that hypothesize around y'all's strategy in the office of like, okay, this is how they do it. And they hired actors and she'll just text me and she'll be like, it's wild that like, yeah, people are trying to overcomplicate something that you guys just put a face to and like a personal touch on. I think that's the funniest thing that it comes back to is like everyone's just trying to recreate authentic. Yeah. Like
I think that like
something
the most
authentic.
important thing is that there's nothing can really replace having good instinct.
I think that's
knowing
right.
exactly who you are. And then everything else around that, like all these stupid frameworks and stuff, like people just make that stuff up to make it feel like they understand.
Right.
I think that's why we are like, we don't post very much because we wait to do something that feels like we would actually do it. Like
Absolutely.
we're never like forcing like, oh yeah, we should probably go do that thing. So that's like, we only post like every month.
That's like
we should post a lot more if you
every social media person's biggest feedback is y'all need more posts. Y'all need to have 3 or 4 posts a week. But our thought, I guess we do
which
have
they're
like
probably
some strategy.
right, like for the strategy, but
And then the next question you should ask is, okay, great. How many followers do you have and how much money did you make off of your Instagram?
That's right.
And if it's more than what you have, you can take their advice.
Yeah.
And
Right.
if not, you can move on.
yeah.
But for us, it's like we don't want to post 4 times a week if there's like 3 bad videos and 1 good one. We'd rather post things that we think is funny.
Also, that will require you time.
Right. And
A lot.
And
And
also,
that we
he doesn't
believe
want
in.
your opinion. He just wants to do it himself. So you can go out and make more money.
no,
Right?
Carter wants to
Dude, no, Brandon honestly probably comes up with more than half of the idea. I would say like Brandon starts the concept
Uh-huh.
almost like every time of like, dude, we should really do this. And I'm like, yeah,
It's a good tag team.
Yeah, and then we
vision
just-
and execution.
Carter brings it to life.
Yeah.
we just spin it out.
Yeah.
But Brandon has like so many of the baseline concepts right off the bat.
Also, I get a lot of at bats. There's a lot of ideas I have
Yeah.
that are just not good.
Yeah.
And then like sometimes a few of them hit.
Yeah.
Brandon is a big ideas guy. I think he does not get enough credit for how creative he is. He's super creative.
Hey, we should film that one, that next video you have right here after this.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, we need our guys.
Yeah, we need the uniforms.
We need uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
We're not prepared.
Get them in. Get them in.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
They'll know.
But I remember early on, we had one strategic framework, if you will, and to social media, and it was let's just look at what everybody else is doing and do the opposite.
I mean,
Like literally, if you look at every other cleaning company, it's dirty window, and now here's a clean window, dirty driveway, clean driveway, and we're like, no one cares. You get 1 like, 4 likes, and the thought was, how can we get people to care about window cleaning that have never cared about window cleaning before in their life? And that was the only thing in our brain. And so we're like, no one cares about before and after. Let's make engaging content to get people interested in what do these guys do? And then that was kind of it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think just having people's faces and everything. I was like, we saw so many websites and Instagrams where it's just like the cleaning, and you're like, we
Yeah.
can't even see the people. And I'm like, anything on Instagram I'm liking is like because I register with someone's face,
Yeah.
or like I see a person behind it. And so we're like, man, the more that we can just be in front of the camera and have fun and honestly feature our guys because like they're having fun and they love it, and it makes them feel like they're more a part of the family if they pop up on the Instagram. And we're like, dude, it's a win-win-win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like the cool kids.
And
club.
like actually having fun. Yeah. And then it's like we don't have to force it if we're actually having fun and just document it and then splice it all together.
Yeah. And it's funny, like there's certain things that we post that we think are going to crush that doesn't crush.
Yeah.
And then I remember Carter had this idea. This is 100% Carter's idea. And it was after South by Southwest this year where I got to speak on this, like, you know, that dude that goes around, he's like, how much money do you make in a year?
Oh, yeah.
And
Dude, he gets everybody. The Hard Knocks guy?
Yeah.
yeah, School of Hard Knocks. And it's actually a great channel, and I watch a lot of
Did he get
content.
y'all on the street?
No.
I wish.
We wish. But he interviewed me at a South by thing, and it was cool. But then Carter came up with this idea of like, well, what if we like, since we didn't get an actual interview, what if we like spoofed it? And
I think I just got on Instagram one day and got so many of them, and I was like,
yeah.
just got like dizzy from scrolling on them. And then I was like, wait, how funny would it be if you just interrupted this whole thing and you think it's going somewhere, and then like the guy getting interviewed just gets wrecked by a pole or like walks into something, and you're like, that would just throw everybody out. Yeah, we're just like,
Dude, internally, I thought it was like not a great idea.
I told Brittany, I was like, we gotta go film this today. Like,
And
I think
was
it'd be
like,
so right now.
I don't know. And then we started filming it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of hilarious. And then I remember it took us about 3 minutes to film.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the Meteor and posted it after like, 2 minutes of
Yeah.
thinking up a caption. And then now it has, I think, almost 20 million views. It's like, wait, what? Like this thing that we recorded in 3 minutes and thought up for like 5 seconds, and now it's boom.
I mean, 20 million registers.
Yeah, that
Pretty good.
I wonder if they've seen
and I
it.
went to the local skate shop like that day.
Uh-huh.
I went to No Comply, and one of the dudes that's like been pro there forever that I've never talked to, that I'm like, dude, he's such a good skater. Like I kind of feel
kinda
weird.
scared to talk
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
like, he's legit. He just is like, dude, how much you make doing window cleaning? Yeah, he like knew that. He like, and I was like, yeah, let's go.